muted. We're gonna start again. Just noticed it is muted. Welcome back to Danny on the Go. Today we are gonna review Wheel of Time. We're gonna review. We're gonna talk about West Side Story. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Hawkeye, and we're gonna talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes, we are 5 days away, and it's not a game. I literally took up yarning because I don't want to be on TikTok or any type of social media for these next 5 days.
You do not want to be spoiled at all.
Yes. So we're just going to get right into Hawkeye episode 4, which, introduced Yelena and had a lot of stuff. So I have something here for it. In this episode, Clint and Kate bond when Clint finally admits he is Ronin and talks about the trauma with Natasha, which was a really great scene because they played the music from Boromir.
Right.
When he was talking about Natasha, which I really loved.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, Hawkeye's starting to grow me. It's much better from episode 1 and 2 for sure. I still like episode 3 better than I like this one. It was better pacing. Kate Bishop is still kind of a spoiled brat, she's supposed to be 22. She's still acting 16, so she's kind of annoying still. But other than the Kate Bishop being annoying, I did like it. I did like the actual action scene. I like how Elena was introduced. We all knew who it was because we all knew she was coming, even though she was in black and it was supposed to be some surprise.
Right.
But yeah, it was a good fight scene, good action. Echo is doing her thing. They're not using her in the full way that she's supposed to be used, so she's gonna have a spin-off show. So maybe they'll do it there because Echo's supposed to be able to mimic what you do based on sound. Because she's deaf, right? So she's supposed to have like a power like Daredevil. But anyway, whatever. But other than that, yeah, it was good.
It's growing on me as well. I just really like, I said this back in the episode 3, I really like Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner did great as Hawkeye. Kate Bishop is what's killing the show for me. If it was just Hawkeye versus Yelena and versus Echo, I think this show would be a lot better. Yeah. But I know that we're having Kate Bishop because she's going to be in the Young Avengers and we're going to have her, take on that mantle.
Yeah.
But hopefully in other movies or other projects, they kind of make her character a little bit better.
Hopefully they grow up a little more. She's just the way she's been written for this particular series is like a kid. Just make her 16 then. I mean, for her to be in her 20s and the way she's acting is too annoying. If she was 16-year-old, I could excuse what's happening with her attitude and tantrums. But at the age she's supposed to be at, I just can't deal with it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Hawkeye stuff is really good. Jeremy Renner is doing awesome in this as far as the acting for it and his loss and your pain, the way he's playing it. It's really good. Like you said, all the Hawkeye stuff is good.
Yeah, and they did that scene again. They played his music again when Kate Bishop fell, and he was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
and that was a really cool scene. It was just nice to see him being like.
It was a flashback.
It was a flashback.
Yeah, it
trauma.
was a flashback to Vilmier where Natasha fell off. So he was all like, "Whoa, what's happening? Not again!" And so she's like, "No," because he was all like, "Not again!" He was scared that this was happening again. So, it was good.
Yeah, Yelena's entrance was really well done. What am I trying to say? Sorry. She's like in all black, and they obviously brought in a stunt double, which they can do for Kate. Why can't they do that as well for Kate? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Because I did not like Kate's fight scenes, but
Yeah, the fight scenes I will say in this series are kind of slow. The way they're punching and hitting is kind of a slow movement type punch. It's almost lackluster, but it's still good. It still shows their capabilities and stuff like that. So. But the story, for me, to be honest with you, I've kind of put the action and this stuff away. I'm more about the story and just finding out more about Hawkeye, his family, and where he's going to go. They got 2 episodes left.
The story isn't even that. Like, I'm still trying to find the story. Like, who is the big bad? I'm still, we're 4 episodes in. We have 2 episodes left. I guess Yelena's the big bad, but I'm just still kind of like...
Nah, Yelena is not going to be the big bad.
But like, what is the story right now? We're trying to figure out...
Well, he's trying to get this watch back, right? Because there's a whole theory about his wife. She's not a regular person, right?
Yeah.
Hawkeye's wife.
She's in on it.
She's like a spy or something. Yeah. She's like a former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent or something because... when he called her, she was able to speak in Russian, and then she, of course... was able to dig up the information he was requiring. She was able to find, different people to do things. So that tells me right there that she is not by any means a regular person. She is either a former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent or some kind of intelligence agent of some sort. So Anyway, he's trying to get this watch back. I guess it has something to do with his wife. I'm not sure. And then, of course, who's the art auction? Who set that up? Then, of course, the stepdad with the.
He's not the bad guy. It's the mom.
No, he's not the bad guy. It's not. It's too obvious because
obvious
first time we saw him, we were like,
"Come on,
this is the bad guy."
That's him.
Yeah,
Come on, yeah.
So we don't know if he's gonna be the bad guy, and then, but yeah, I don't know what the big overall plot, other than the side stories that's happening with Hawkeye. That's really nice.
Yeah.
The big overall plot, I don't know what it is. Really.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, it is just nice because I do like the slower stuff where we get to see more about our heroes. We've known this guy since 2011, so it's 10 years now. Who is he? You know. Right. So it is nice, but we need a big bag. We need a story now.
Yeah, we don't have that, and and there's only 2 episodes left, so that's a lot to pack into episode 5 and 6.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have a lot more Yelena because he was like, "Kate, this is not a game anymore. A Black Widow person has come, and now this is serious."
Someone has hired a Black Widow assassin.
Yeah.
So he's like, "This is not a game. It's done for you."
Yeah.
But he doesn't realize she's just coming for him because of the whole sister thing. So yeah, I don't know who's pulling the strings. I don't know if there's any strings to be pulled. I don't know what's going on as far as the big overall story because they're not giving us any kind of tips with that. You know how I feel about the tracksuit gang. They're clowns. They've created them as a clown gang, in my opinion. And
clowns.
Yeah, they're not even really like.
And the thing is, what makes it clowns is that I really hope that this is not Kingpin's like goons because you're downplaying Kingpin.
Yeah.
So this better be some type of separate thing.
Yeah. They're kind of clownish. So I'm not a tracksuit. Mafia is stupid, in my opinion. The name is stupid, and their whole thing is just stupid. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens on Wednesday.
Yeah, we got 2 more. We got 2 more episodes, and we'll just see from there.
Yeah, I'll give this episode I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
I don't know. I did like Yelena though, so I'll give it 7.5. I'll give it a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is A Wheel of Time. This episode came out yesterday on Friday, and we got to know a little bit more about our characters and stuff. So in this episode, we get introduced to Mother, who is the leader of the sisters. We found out she is we find out from Leandrin that Mother used to be a blue, and that is why she is showing favoritism towards Moran. Mm-hmm. She orders Moran to tell her what she has been doing, but she refuses.
Yeah.
Then Moran, she gets word that Rand and Matt are back in town. She finds out Matt is still in the dark. She finds Matt still in his dark spell. So like he like stole this sword.
Yeah, I don't remember him a dagger. I don't remember him stealing the dagger. I guess when they were in that town where the darkness was growing everywhere, mm-hmm. he must have picked it up there. But I don't remember seeing it. I must have missed it.
I don't remember seeing it either. Yeah. But I think that I think he took it when he saw the Fade in that barn with the family. I think that's when he took it.
I think so. I thought it was,
and that's why he was going all crazy.
Yeah. No, it was good. This episode was awesome. I liked it actually. This whole story of the Wheel of Time, because of its 14-book thing. And they're probably planning on having maybe 7 years of this. I don't know, 5 to 7 years. That's typically what they try to do with series. So everything here is going to have to be slow, right? It's going to have to take a long time to do everything because a lot of stuff here is happening is really filler and build up. But what I do like about it, even though there's a lot of filler and build up, for me, who's never read the book, you're learning a lot about the characters, right? You're learning their backstory, who they are, what they're made of, the things they'll do. The Moran character, she's really powerful as well. She saw that, that he was sick from the dagger. When she was pulled out of him, the darkness tried to get inside of her, and she was able to just push it off.
Yeah.
And then we met Mother for the first time. I like how they did the backstory for Mother.
Yeah.
When she was a kid, and then her and Morena have this little side thing.
I know.
Going
So it was favoritism.
Yes.
Lorangin knew.
Yes.
So yeah, it was so funny how Lorangin was like, yeah, Moran did something. Yeah, Moran is, but you should be looking towards Moran.
It was like junior high. It was like junior high. It was like, oh, I'm in trouble? Oh, well, she did this as well.
She did that, exactly.
That was cool as well. And then come to find out, she got a little boyfriend on the side. Hey, you're not supposed to like men. What's up? When she was, the girl in the red. What's her name? Is it the
Lorangin?
Okay. You don't remember the scene where she was telling Morena, hey, why is so-and-so in town? Why are these 2 people in town? my mother finds out about this, you're gonna be in trouble. And then Morena said to her, if I know about your boyfriend and I know where he lives.
Oh,
remember?
Okay, yes, I do remember. Oh, I didn't even pick that up.
He didn't pick that up. She told her, I know where I know about the man you see and I know where he lives. If your sister find out, you know what they're gonna do to him. She shut up. Remember, she was just quiet. She was like,
snap.
That was it. She was like, you trying to come for me?
You're cut. Give me that, please.
It was snatched.
Oh my God.
She's like, don't come for me unless I send for you. So she snatched her quick, okay? She shut her up. That was it. You see, from that point, she was quiet.
She didn't mess with her.
She didn't mess with her. She was like, I know about the man you seen. Y'all ain't supposed to like men in the Reds.
Wow.
What's up with that?
We also find out Moran, when Moran finds Rand and Matt, but she doesn't, when Perrin and Egwene come, she doesn't tell them right away.
Yeah, she's playing.
That was weird.
Well, no, she's playing it. She's trying to understand who to trust, what's going on. Because in the situation, she's like, well, no, I'm not going to give you all the information yet because I don't need you running off to try to find these two people. I want you to heal and rest and let me figure out what's going on first. Because if I tell you who's here, y'all gonna try to get together and talk to each other. I don't need y'all talking to each other.
True,
I need to control the flow. So that's why she did what she did. Because she told her mother. She told her mother straight up, listen, I will kill all four of these people if I have to. Remember? She's like, if they're gonna raise up the Dark One, I'll kill them all. Yeah. She ain't about these four people. Yes, I want to help you. Yes, hopefully it works out. But if it don't work out, I'm gonna have to kill all four of you. I'm gonna kill all four of you because we can't let the Dark One raise up. And my mother told her, if the five go, if only one's a dragon, the other four will surely die. When they got to the gate and they were like, hey, what's gonna happen to the four of us who are not the dragon? She was like, I don't know.
She lied. I wrote that down where
she's like, I don't know.
She's lying to them.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. She says, we'll have to figure that out during the journey. She already know y'all ain't gonna make it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be interesting to see how Moraine's relationship is gonna be to these four people.
Yeah.
Because she's not telling them the full truth. So when they figure that out, they're gonna be like, well, we don't trust you anymore. We're gonna go our own way.
Yeah, I think the guy, I forget what he is, the guy who's like a creature, the big guy who's a creature. Yeah. He knows.
Ogier.
Ogier's his name. Mm-hmm. He knows something ain't right because when she said it, he kind of looked at her side eye like, "What do you mean you don't know what's gonna happen?" Yeah, he knows this is a dangerous journey. And then Matt showed his colors, man. He showed his colors.
He was like, "I'm out."
Matt was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was watching that scene, I looked at Matt's face before they walked in. I was like, Matt ain't going in there.
He joked about it. He initially joked about it.
I said it before he did it. I said, Matt ain't going, because his personality is like, look, I'm not sticking my neck out for the world. Yeah. I don't care about the world. I just want to go back to my village and do what I did. You know what I'm saying? When we first met Matt, he was gambling and just doing all kind of crazy stuff and not really caring about anything. Yeah. So he's not about trying to save the world.
I would have been Matt too. I'm like, this is like, what is this? It's too much magic-y stuff. Yeah. I'm out.
You haven't proven that I'm the dragon, so
yeah, I'm out.
I'm not gonna. He's not going.
But yeah, it's a slow, like, good story though. I like that it's slow.
Good story. I don't mind it's slow if it's a good story.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be like, okay, we're here, we're there, blah blah. And it's like, what? But I don't care about these people yet. I need to care, and I'm really happy they're all back together. Because, like, again, I really liked episode 3 when they're all together.
Yeah, it's better when they get together, because the episode when they were separate, especially when the guy who's the wolf and the other lady, I forget their names, but when they were in that little village, it was like, okay, there was nothing happening here.
Exactly.
That was wasted airspace. So it's good. And I found something out too watching this episode. They're on Earth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know where remember I told you I don't know where they were.
Yeah, no, someone in the comments let us know that it was our time, it's our place.
Okay.
But it just like,
is it after modern day or is it before modern day? Do you know? I don't know. We don't know. But it's a good story though. So I'll give this episode 8.5.
I give it an 8. 8 out of 10.
Yeah. It was a good episode.
Good episode. Yeah. Let us know down in the comments what you think of Wheel of Time.
All right, guys.
So the next thing is our review for West Side Story. So we initially liked this movie already.
Yeah.
We I think, what did we give it? I don't even remember what we gave it. Maybe a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10.
I think we gave it 8.5, something out of 10
like that.
in our initial review.
Yeah,
I'll stick with that.
Yeah, I'll stick with that as well. And the critics are saying that it's a 93%. So certified fresh, and the audience is giving it a 94%.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's a complete remake of the original 1961 or 62 movie, and it's a remake of course, which is spun off the 1958 stage play. You couldn't really mess it up. You already had everything you needed. The only thing you did was updated the look, and of course, you changed a couple of different scenes here and there. So everybody loved the original movie. You really couldn't mess up the remake unless you just went totally different, like no singing and. But besides that, the movie itself on its own, it was great.
Yeah.
Okay? It started out with, one of the things I was worried about with the movie was, because in the original movie, they had this kind of battle dance where they would fight, but it would be a dance. Okay?
Yeah.
Here, they just fought, except for that one time when they did have a kind of a dance kind of thing. But it was all good. It was good pacing. The music was good. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the movie. The singing was really well done. And the story isn't all the way practical.
Oh, no.
It's not practical.
It's not practical in any sense.
But
it's like a stage play.
I liked how it looks very stage play. It's
like
very different from the other two musicals that we saw.
Yeah.
Because the other two were, that could happen in real life, where it felt very real lifey. Even though it was like they break out in song. With this one, it was like, okay, this is a stage play. You stay on the theater. You stay, Yeah,
this was a stage play in every sense of the word, because we joked about this on the way home. The course of this tragedy happened like over 2 nights.
I guess I'll give it
2 nights.
24 hours.
The first night was the dance, and the second night was the fight, death,
the fight,
the
him
forgiveness,
dying, the forgiveness, the forgiving, all in a matter of hours. I was like, stay on the stage.
Like he died, and she found out he died, and she forgave him.
Brother!
In like the same 10 minutes. So, that's not real life. So, it's a stage play, obviously, and we got to condense a stage play. You can't, it's not like if they made this into a 10-episode movie, or 10-episode show, then all this would spread out over time, right? And it would make more sense in the scheme of reality. But the fact that they condensed it, it had to happen that way. So that was the only thing that kind of took me out of it a little bit too. Because, when I watched this, the original way back when, I didn't understand it. I was a kid when I watched it. But seeing it now again in this context is like, this doesn't make sense. This is too fast.
Yeah. But hey, it was still good.
It was still enjoyable.
It was definitely an enjoyable movie. If you haven't seen it and you like West Side Story, if you like the theater shows, musicals is the word.
Yep.
Then definitely go check out this movie.
Check out West Side Story for sure.
Okay, what is next on our roster? We have.
Wow, what's this about?
I have been talking about Daredevil for months.
Predictions.
I've been like, Charlie Cox is coming back, and you're like, no, he's not coming back. Months.
I never said Charlie Cox was not coming back.
No, Dad, you were like,
I said it's a stretch to say Charlie Cox is in Spider-Man.
And I stuck to it.
He's not in Spider-Man.
I stuck to it. And Kevin Feige confirmed.
Yes.
Daredevil's coming back.
Yes, Kevin Feige has confirmed that if and when Daredevil is used. Read the quote.
The quote from Kevin Feige. If you were to see Daredevil in upcoming things, Charlie Cox, yes, would be the actor playing Daredevil. Where we see that, when we see that remains to be seen.
End quote.
End quote.
Okay, so we know Charlie Cox. Obviously, Kevin Feige doesn't do anything unintentional.
I've been said this.
Kevin Feige doesn't do anything unintentional. So the fact that Kevin Feige made that statement tells me for sure there will be a Daredevil project. It's done.
Of something, yes.
They've already talked about it.
TV or movie.
Because Charlie Cox was quoted saying, and I'm going to paraphrase, saying that if Daredevil does come back, hopefully it's me. Whatever. He said, hopefully it's me, but if it is, it will have to be a reimagining of Daredevil. It can't be the same storyline. Okay, right there, that along with what Kevin Feige just said told me that they've already talked, it's done.
They've already talked, there's an outline.
It's done. Something's already been worked up. They've already had a meeting, so there is there is going to be a Daredevil something.
Yeah.
Whether it's a movie or a TV show, we don't know. Personally, I'm hoping it's a TV show, not a movie.
Yeah, I'm hoping
because it's not going to be a good movie to watch. I mean, the problem with Marvel right now, because of the scale of everything, like I was telling you this the other day, because of the scale of every threat for a Marvel movie being global.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no more, Daredevil, his whole world is within Hell's Kitchen, and Hell's Kitchen is like 20 blocks within New York, right? Yeah. Well, who wants to see that in a movie anymore when you got
galactic,
you got Eternals with these big, I mean, you can't, it's too big now. So, right now after Spider-Man and Multiverse of Madness, where you're going to introduce the multiverse, you can't have anything happening right now that's within 20 blocks, right? That's why Hawkeye couldn't be a movie anymore, because it's like, well, how is Hawkeye's story going to fit into the large scale of the universe of Marvel? You have to make it a small thing. So hopefully they come back with a Daredevil series and, they do that, and it'd be fun to watch it, and then they could bring him into the movies. Whenever they do have a big global event, he could be an Avenger and be a part of the, the big thing. Yeah,
I'm hoping it's a TV show as well. That's the way to go. And maybe on Hulu, like we were talking about.
Yeah, hopefully on Hulu, because Disney Plus, of course, will be PG-14, or what do you call it? TV-14, whatever it's called. And, Hulu, they could make it mature audience. And, back to the savagery of Daredevil.
Because Netflix did it really well. And the only reason, I feel like the only reason why they canceled it is because Kevin Feige already had this plan. They were so we're doing a Disney Plus and we need those shows. So
they have this thing in their contract saying that when Netflix finished shooting any of the Marvel projects, they had to wait 2 years before Marvel could do anything with it. So Kevin Feige killed it. Well, let's kill everything, because we need that 2 years, right? It's been past 2 years now since Daredevil been off the scene. So now they can go back up and do something, and that's why they shut down all the Netflix production.
I mean, it's 2021. I don't know if it ended in 2019, but
no, it was like 18 or something like that. It was like 18, something like that. So yeah, it's been a while since Daredevil been off the scene. So yeah, now they can go run and make a project with it, and like I said, hopefully it's a series. Be good.
Yeah. So that's that news, and I was right. I'm gonna find the footage where I was saying, and you were like, no, it's not gonna happen, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, pull up the old footage with your stretches.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So what else do we have? I don't know if you had any other movie news going on, any quick hits.
Nah, nothing. I didn't have anything specific. That was the big one I had, but you had it already. So that was a quick hit I had. I didn't have anything else right now. Here's a quick hit for you right now. Quick hit. So Mandalorian is coming up. Nobody's talking about it, right? Not Mandalorian.
Book of Boba
Fett, which is basically Mandalorian. Book of Boba Fett comes out on the 29th of December, and no one is talking about it. Nobody's talking about anything. There's been a trailer. They showed that one trailer that one time, and they showed a second one. But right now, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the Matrix, nothing. Kingsman, nothing. And then this, nothing. It's all Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has sucked the air out of the room officially.
I do want to say one thing before we leave. I saw there was like an Easter egg that something with Hawkeye could be in this, because it was somebody had a Daily Bugle paper, and the Rogers musical was in it.
Oh, really?
The poster for the Rogers musical. And it's so cool. On TikTok, they're giving out the Daily Bugle newspaper. I love that.
Maybe they have maybe the Rogers the musical will be in there somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
Because I need more of it. Disney, invest.
They should do that. They should shoot that for real. Like a one shot. All right.
That's all the news we had this week. There wasn't a lot, but next week,
we'll do our out of the theater reaction. No spoilers. We won't spoil it for anyone. We won't tell anything that's happening in the theater. We'll just give y'all a quick, whether we like it or not, quick short video. And then Sunday we will do a full spoiler review, because by Sunday all you true fans would have seen it. Yeah. And we'll do a full spoiler review and put it up, and we can talk about it.
But yeah, for sure. We'll have a bunch of Spider-Man footage this week, so definitely stay tuned and make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Inwoodley. And that's about it. We'll see you next time.
See you guys. Spider-Man.